Hello, my name is Eliote, and last time we formed our little exploration team and picked up a scout on our way to Snakemouth Den to collect one of the ancient artifacts. And so we just escaped the spider, and so let's just head on. Alright. What a weird tablet. It's written in an even weirder language. It seems to be ancient script. These letters look familiar to us. We should be able to decipher it. Let us check again. You can switch your party order during battle using the strategy flower. Whoever is in front receives a bonus to attacking power and returns that person is targeted by more enemies. You can't switch if someone has exhausted all their turns. We can just see that in just a moment, but for now, let's get into another fight. And right here, we have a new enemy called the zombie ant. And when we... Alright. Eat! That ant is possessed. No way! That's just the story the queen tells kids to scare them. This is too creepy. I'm gonna take it out. Yeah, so... Before in the Explorers Association, they talked about how they sent over many explorers to go into Snakemouth Den, but most all have perished. So this is one of the perished ants that was sent to Snakemouth Den, and we're actually going to see a lot of them. So I feel like the ruthlessness of the queen. Let me 1 second. Yeah, but I feel like, ooh, there's a lot of the expeditions made cause a lot of ants to die. You can even see some in the back. So I felt like she was pretty ruthless as a queen. Oh, but yeah, these ants are pretty cool though, because you can tell that they're dead, but they also have that weird little thing coming out of their head. I always thought it was like, I really don't know why I thought it was, but they're pretty strong actually. Oh yeah, hard mode increases the defense and health and attack of some enemies. Just whatever makes them harder to fight. But the atmosphere of this area, I have no idea what to talk about. Let's just keep fighting them. And the swap positions, yeah, you can't switch when someone's exhausted all their turns, like Kaboo doesn't have any left. And I actually would want to swap the positions because with Kaboo in the front, he's more likely to be attacked, and since he overall has just more health, I'm kind of treating him like the tank of the team. Especially because he has that move Taunt, so he can take all the hits for the team. And anything over here? Oh, Crystal Berry. I wasn't expecting that. Pressing B to change the battle. Yeah, so pressing B just changes whoever's going to attack next, or whoever you want to attack. But I remember just playing this game for the first time and just seeing all the beauty in this very simply drawn art style. It's what adds a lot of charm to the game for me. But let's get all this grass, and I see you back there. Hop, hop, boom. And just one. Yeah, Kaboo is a bit of a powerhouse. It's really easy to beat a lot of enemies with just one member, especially if they have 2 turns in the front. The enemy will stun them, giving us one more action, like we've been doing the whole time. Yeah, I mentioned the tutorial stuff earlier, just because it's something you could pick up on really fast. So I just felt like I didn't have to read all those signs all the way. And let's just ignore you, and our second medal, the HP Plus medal, increases an ally's HP by 2. Very simple. I'll just put this on before the fight, and this badge applies only to one party member, so you have to switch between left and right to choose whatever member you want. And this is actually how you also see Kaboo's skills, the Horn Slash. But, oh, another fight. Yeah. And let's... Wait, what is the... Oh, I guess I can't do that right now. I'll explain once we get it. What I was trying to do. And that's awkward. And a whip. Nice. And a roll. Alright, let's get straight into this. Maybe I should have used V. Yeah, I should have used V for that one. So that I can turn over and deal some damage. And block. And flip. Great. And drop. Cut grass. And jump up. Big mushroom tree. Nice work, everyone. Leif, watch out! Ice. What the heck? By the great ancestors. What kind of sorcery is that? We, are unsure. This is new. You seriously expect us to believe that? We mean it. It's the truth. Magic's no common feat. There are less than 10 known sorcerers in history. You're not some criminal with a huge bounty, are you? You seriously believe in that? We will talk later. I take it you can fight now?
What that means.
We'll try. Wait, everyone. Now that we're a trio, let me share a useful technique. With turn relay picked from the colorful flower, one of us can lend our turns to another. How is that useful? It sounds tedious. Well, for example, we can let V attack twice to knock down flying enemies. You should let me attack 3 times. I'll take them all on. You shouldn't abuse it like that, though. Exhaustion will reduce your attack power by 1 every time you act in a round. Well, it sounds mildly useful. We'll try it out. Now, on your guard. This is what I tried to do earlier with V, so I could attack with Kaboo instead. But since we need to knock down these jelly shrooms, I'm actually gonna spy them first. Yes, in danger, always spy first. By the queen. What an abomination. I cannot hurt this beast while it's airborne. V, would you lend me your strength? And so we shall. With 1 boomerang throw, I'm actually, instead of using the turn relay, I'm going to show something else. With Leif's ice attack, attacking the jelly shroom to press the button shown at the end. And A, press A, and it says super. So there are type advantages in this game. Like if you flip over one of the Inichas, with Kaboo, it'll say super, meaning it does super attack or super damage. And an elemental thing is with Leif, because Leif has the ice attack, which are strong against plant-like enemies like these mushrooms. But block. I remember I never read anything in the games, so I didn't use turn relay for the first fight. I did this, and it seems like I won't do it again. The turn relay will come in a lot more useful in later fights, but for now, since it's still pretty simple, it's not too hard to use. Well, it's not too... Well, Goodness! That magic isn't a joke. It's pretty cool. But, if you truly couldn't do it before, this den is hiding more secrets than I first thought. Everything's just too suspicious. I don't believe Leif yet. We're telling the truth. If we had ice magic, that accursed spider wouldn't have caught us. I say, let's focus on getting out alive. We can collect our thoughts when we're safe. Very well. If you need us to freeze anything, press B while we're leaving. Because it's fine for now. Onward. I can almost smell the treasure. And now with that, we can use Leif. You found a danger shroom. Super delicious, restores 1 TP at a price. And this danger shroom actually inflicts poison if we eat it. And I would rather not have that because it stores 1 TP. We'll find more of them later. Frozen enemies can't be stunned, but can be climbed on or used to hold switches. And with with Leif, we can do some ice-related puzzles. Beep. It's not funny. I'm all soaked now. Sorry, V. I couldn't help it. It seems the ceiling's dripping. Why is there so much water in here? Under us? Above us? It doesn't make any sense. This is good, though. What do you mean? If it's water, boom, then it could be frozen. Impressive. If you can do that, it opens a lot of options for us. I bet I could push them with my horn as well. That's pretty cool, Leif. Enemies, the water around us, even though they seem like obstacles, we can exploit them for our own benefit. Let's give your ice magic a try on all we can find. And this is where we can start to see ice puzzles. But yeah, when we freeze an enemy, we can also knock them around. But we cannot stun them before we attack, so it's really just a block. Kubu is so strong, just needing 2 attacks to get rid of those high defense enemies. Like, yeah, Leif and V take out these pretty fast, but not in 2 turns, or not in 2 attacks. And ice, I forget how strong ice is. But yeah, another elemental thing we can see is poison, which I was waiting for those those mushrooms to use on us, but I guess not now. And with it, ice. We could use the ice block down there to get that honey drop, but I'll just use a boomerang. Actually, I could use an item right now on Leif and pick up the honey drop. Ooh, good cat. All right, good catch. Bad jump. Parkour. A little bit of platforming. Nothing too hard, and I wasted the crunchy leaf because now I can save. Save complete. And what does this say? When I lost on what to do, the button. Alright, so we could just check out the area again. This room is gigantic. Indeed. It's hard to know where to go. When in doubt, go left. No way! Right is right. Given the way this cave has been laid out, I believe we'll have to go both ways. What a drag. No joke. Let's rest up and explore some more. Alright, so I guess we should go left first. Why not? And another thing about the mushrooms we just fought is that you see that big mushroom? You see how there's a smaller one? If we throw our boomerang, or just wait for them to attack, they're actually hidden in plain sight. And some insight into the development of the game. The version 0.1 of these guys actually look more Goomba-like, or like shorter mushrooms. And their name, some people believe, is a reference to a Super Shroom, which is a mixture. In Paper Mario, you can cook things, and it's a mixture between a jam and jelly and a super mushroom to make jelly super, which is just a short blue mushroom with yellow honey on it. And I just think it's cool. So, more honey drops, we don't need it. And anything back here? Yep, a crystal berry. Let's head left some more. And what does this say? Guiders can be frozen. Frozen guiders can be used as platforms, but they thaw after a while. By giving it a heavy strike, one can break it faster. Guys can carry around lightweight objects on top of them. Alright, and I guess let's freeze it, and it's too high, so let's try that again. And freeze, and freeze, and final freeze. Perfect. And it can carry light objects when still wet, so we can use that to platform our way up. Frozen enemies cannot act, and they take increased damage when hit in battle. However, hitting an enemy while it is frozen thaws it out immediately. Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't even tried out Leif's skills yet, so let's try it on this unsuspecting zombie ant. That is a lot of enemies, so I will try Icefall first. press A when the cursor is at the right spot, and this can target any 3 of the enemies, or all enemies on screen at one time. But you don't have to exactly hit them right on the target, you can hit it around their body and you'll still attack them. It's just that some enemies are highly resistant to ice attacks or different elements. Like the Inicha, great. It wasn't even affected by the ice, probably more so because of its defense. So I'll probably have to try that again. And block. As you can see, it attacks the frontmost party member more. Or more often. I think that's the multiply thing. Yeah, but let's see if we can freeze it. It'll probably kill it before anything. And, yep. Oh, it actually freezes the other one too. And this is a good opportunity to use Kaboo because when you hit a frozen enemy, they take 1 more damage. It's the same as before, but because of Kaboo's fatigue. Or exhaustion, sorry. It's weird how you can get exhausted and then you regain your energy after you get attacked. I feel like you'd be a bit weaker from then, but whatever works out in my favor. Once we hit that switch, those platforms behind us will start moving and blocking with precise timing. Possible to further reduce damage. Block when an enemy hits an audio cue and a different message. This is called a super block. Yeah, just like how our attacks have different wording, our super blocks have it too. So it's just an easy way to indicate whether or not you have the timing down. And just gonna freeze at the height, the peak of its height. And we get onto another platform, and Kaboo will just teleport to us instead of doing any of the work. Thanks, Kaboo. And it's so easy to miss the timing for these attacks, or field stuns, as I'll call them. But yeah, you get a super on the ants as well, meaning they have some plant-like quality in them. But nothing we could explore about right now, unless we get further into the den. I guess this is the first, since this is the first, I cannot think, our first dungeon-like area, and it's Snakemouth Den, and the den's opening was shaped like a mouth. This is kind of like the belly of a beast. And there's, oh, I see, never mind. I think we can get pushed up here? Maybe? No, we just have to jump at the right time. Alright. We freeze, then freeze this one. And then use Kaboo to hit it over. Yeah, we're at the belly of a beast. But the beast is not a snake, but the spider. And we are up here, and let's just hit this thing. And it turns out it's another crystal. Is everyone alright? Did we cause a tremor? I guess. It was a pretty big switch. We must have made progress in unlocking the door. Let's keep going. And keep going we shall, and all the way up here. And go! Nice. Safe little area. What's behind this side? A mushroom. Great. If only I use more items. I do conserve items too much because I always see too much value in them. But also in the very beginning, they hold your hand a little bit with these yellow crystals, but after a while they'll turn back to blue. Or not after a while. At some point they'll turn back to blue, so they won't heal you anymore. They'll just save the game. And behind here is Poison Defender Medal. Increases an ally's defense while poisoned by 1. I don't think we have too much of a use of this for this right now, but I'll put it on Kaboo either way, just to make him tankier. And random platform with a switch. Get across. And I guess we have to activate it again. Oh, we don't. We don't. Or at least we didn't fall. Froze you before he could hit us. We could interact with every battle, but if we just don't want to fight, we simply could. And it's really easy to do that with Leif's ability. Oh my god. Alright, you can see how disguises can really... I'm so great at words. Yeah, the disguise caught me off guard. And I can't... Oh yes, I was pressing the wrong button. Let's... These do a lot of damage. Alright. Yeah, with how easy the battles are so far, I don't really feel like skills are too useful right now. They're just fun to use, honestly. And we got another rank up. Since we don't have... Alright, I said I was gonna upgrade MP, but since we still don't have that many medals, I'm gonna do TP again. Oh, and those... Alright. Goodbye, 2 berries. Yeah, and the... Ooh, a magic seed. This revives an ally with 7 HP, and I will actually just get rid of the mushroom for that then. And... What? I'm curious of what happens if I fall down. I want to see what's... I think it's just an abyss area, so the void. I'll just avoid that for now. And we have 2 switches. One right here. There's gonna be one up there as well, but for now I'm gonna avoid fighting. Just to get past as fast as I can. And ice used as a stepping stone. And anything else here? Nope. Alright. Alright, the last mushroom got me last time, but not here. Let's take you down pretty quick. And boomerang. I'll see if I can take you out with another ice attack. And... The turn relay feature is really useful because it helps strategize, it helps making battles just easier to fight, honestly. I don't feel like the strategy is too complex right now, but it just makes battles end a lot faster. And with the second switch hit, the doors open up for us to explore. And we fall. And then we get across. And before we reach the door, I think is a good time to save. And let me see. Alright. I think before we get into the door, I think that's enough here. So far we just got through the rest of Snakemouth Den to these double doors. But I think it's actually a good time to take a break and end it right here. So next time, we'll see what's behind these double doors. Thank you guys for watching.